Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Yesterday on the 6th of June, I posted a number of videos. One of them was titled, Ask Yourselves, what have any of them actually accomplished? Well, it's only had 2,080 views. You'd think it would have had a whole lot more. 237 thumbs up and 5 thumbs down. Now, I want to ask you, how many of you that either worked for yourselves or worked for a company would remain employed if you did what they do, which is get nothing done? How many committees has Jason Chaffetz been involved in? How many committees has Trey Gowdy been involved in? And for how long? Like the Benghazi thing that took a couple of years. How about the congressman out of California, Darrell Issa? How long was he on that Fast and Furious debacle? Can anybody point and say, hey Gabe, this is what they got accomplished after spending millions of dollars on these investigations? I don't think they can. I don't think anyone can. Members of Congress want your vote every 2 years so they can continue playing congressmen. The senators, every 6 years. How many times have these senators traveled all over the world on your dime? If I'm not mistaken, Jeffrey the Flake Flake from Snowflake, who's a total flake, he went with Barack Hussein Obama on Air Force One to Cuba. And he's been all over the world as well, I'm sure. They all have. They all have staffs, multiple offices. What do they get accomplished? It's a complete joke. I just watched a little bit of the news, and you've got these senators grilling these witnesses, making them feel like they're criminals on this Comey farce. They're making them feel like they're criminals. And they all want to get, I gotcha question. You know? When you swore an oath, you swore to be honest. You're not telling us what we want to hear. Well, he can't tell you because what he's got is classified. And his conversation with the president is between him and the president. It's not for your worthless ears, Senator. So again, ask yourselves, what have any of them actually accomplished? What has Obama actually accomplished? Obamacare? The thing's a joke. What's he accomplished? That deal that he put together for Iran? That's a total joke. What's he accomplished? Nothing. And he spent more money than all the presidents combined. He's freed thousands of prisoners. I think 1,500 drug dealers mainly. Why? Because that's why. That's why. The guy's a complete joke. Our government is a complete joke. These representatives cost the American taxpayer on average around $5 million each, and there's 535 of them. Speaker Paul Ryan is a complete joke. He said he'd never support candidate Trump if he became president. Reince Priebus, who headed up the RNC, gave Jeb Bush $153 million so he could beat candidate Trump. What does Trump do? He makes him his chief of staff. How insane is that? But that's a whole different story. We're not talking about Trump. We're talking about our worthless Senate and our worthless Congress. They don't get anything accomplished. On average, they cost the taxpayer around $5 million each. And there's 535 of these flunkies. People like Maxine Waters who belong in an institution. People like Dianne Feinstein. She's 83 years old. You find people like her in an old folks home. You don't find them making policy. Look at Nancy Pelosi. The bitch is nuts. Look at our Supreme Court. You got people that are supposed to be the justices, the highest court in the land, and they vote on ideology. They don't vote on law. They always vote the exact same way. Elena Kagan, Sonia Sotomayor, and Ruth Ginsburg are always on the left. Can you give me one example where any of them went to the right? They don't. They don't vote on the law. Elena Kagan wasn't even a judge. She was the attorney that buried that crack-smoking Sunni Islamic extremist fudge-packing homosexual Muslim bastard Arab's past. Eric H. Holder Jr. was a partner in the law firm that buried his past. The CIA director John Brennan was president of a company that got broken into, and Obama's passports were looked at. And so was Hillary Clinton, and so was Senator John McCain's passports looked at. It's all insane. That's what it is, folks. We don't have a functioning government. We don't have a functioning Supreme Court. We don't have a functioning Senate. Donald Trump said he's going to drain the swamp. I don't see any swamp being drained, do you? Donald Trump said he's going to have term limits. Has anybody spoken about term limits? Donald Trump said that he's going to have them evaluated for their mental competency. Has that happened? None of it happens. It's all talk. You sort of get the picture? I'm going to attach the link to that article that I put up. Ask yourselves, what have any of them actually accomplished? If you can think of anything, let me know, and I'll let my subscribers and my viewers know. Because I can't think of a single thing any one of them have done that's benefited you. Not them, but you. You know why they take the entire summer off? Because Washington gets very, very hot and humid. But they have air conditioning. They've had it since 1948. But they'd rather sit in their own living room collecting their money for doing nothing at home versus telemarketing, which is what congressmen do when they're back in Washington. Absolutely, completely, and totally insane. You know what I think, and you know why I think what I think. Tell me where I'm wrong. You can't, can you?